Yo, what's up, y'all? So, I wanted to talk about how you can effectively time manage. A lot of us, we don't really have time management skills as really good as it should be. Like, a lot of times we procrastinate, a lot of times we don't have everything up to date, our minds aren't clear, and we don't know what to do, and everything just comes mushing all together and stuff. It's like, it gets annoying. And basically, I made a way how to let that not happen and make it all clear. Oh, recently I got my retainers out. I mean my braces. Straight, straight, looking straight. Get it straight. Anyway, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is centering around high priority tasks. What that means is when creating a schedule, you want to center around high priority tasks. High priority tasks are like basically if you were bad inside of if you're doing bad in some classes and you want to get better, what you can do is something that is high priority is like going to tutorials. That's a high priority. And then you can schedule around that. So like, okay, in the morning I'm getting up at 8. I'm getting to the school at 8 a.m. so I can go to tutorials, and then before that I could go and do this, this, and this and that. High priority. Focus on the high priority stuff. Don't really focus on the small stuff. Focus on the big stuff and then work around it. See, when creating a schedule and you're having high priority stuff, but you also have some small little stuff in between the high priority stuff, if you don't get it done in a certain period of time, dog, go to the high priority thing, because the high priority thing is a higher priority than the lower priority task. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now the second thing I wanted to talk about, the second rule, is to make a calendar for scheduling. That's gonna help a bunch. It helps me a bunch. Like recently I didn't have this remarkable. I recommend, but recently I didn't have this, and basically I didn't have the pen, so I couldn't write down journaling so I could like make my mind clear on what I needed to do. And making a calendar really helped me. Making a calendar made it to where I didn't even need to think about some things because it was already broke down. So just go into your calendar. Everybody has one. Everybody has an app for a calendar, and that will help you to where and make it to where it's like a certain duration, like what time you want that thing to happen. If you have tutorials during the day and you're at school and you had to go to tutorials during lunch, put that down during the lunch hours to say like, hey, tutorials, lunch, this class, boom, so that it will remind you once time comes. It's like, oh yes, I do have that, and then you just go to it. It makes life way easier for me, and I feel like it will help you too. Next thing, when trying to managing your time better, I'm speaking to the choir, but I used to struggle with distractions. Right now, I cut that out. I've been doing really good with distractions. Like, so, for instance, your phone. If you cut out your phone and your screen time, that'll give you more free time to do the things you want to do. Or, I don't know, playing video games or watching TV. Instead of doing that, getting the stuff out of the way. That'll help with not getting enough stuff done in the day. Next thing is blocking activities. So what blocking activities mean is basically, imagine you had 3 activities and then you have another 3 activities. You block them together, and then during the day you have one at this time and then you have one at this time. And basically you go out through your day. So let's think of it like this. You wake up, you got a blocking. You got to deal with these 3 tasks. Deal with that. Then you go to school. You come home, blocking. You got another 3 tasks you got to handle. That's basically blocking. So I'll give you an example. If you wanted to, if you're, obviously this is a self-improvement channel. So I'm going to be trying to help y'all with self-improvement, how to get better, how to make yourself more productive and get more stuff done, and start seeing stuff coming true, things happening, you know, because like it's important to make progress, because a lot of us in our generation, we don't get progress. Like, instead of that, we're on our phones or playing games. We're not getting better. We're getting better just by age, and it's better to be working on that than just living, you know what I mean? Like, I want to help y'all because I really do care about y'all, and I want to give you all the knowledge I got. All the knowledge I got was from people who are older than me, that are mentors to me, or me reading books or watching videos so that y'all didn't have to, and you can come to my videos so I can simplify it for y'all and make it make sense. So, next thing, learning to say no. So you might be saying, like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? If, for example, if you had a lot of homework at home, but there's a basketball game, and your best friend is saying, like, dude, this is a big game. Everyone's going to be there, dog. But you got the test the next day. You really need to study. But I don't know, you're playing Duncanville or some crazy team that's really good. You gotta say no. Learn to say no. How you can develop this is by practicing on small things. So if a person needs to borrow your charger, say no. With the small things. Even if they say, why? It's like, because I don't want to. If you get used to saying no for the small things, you'll be able to say it for the big things, and then you'll get used to that. Although it's like, dude, man needs a charger. He can go get somebody else. I mean, obviously, if it was like a severe situation, obviously give it to him, because like, he needs it. But that's the example. Or like, let's see. Hey, dude, can I get a waterfall from your water? Say no. Why? Because I want my water. I need my water. I need to drink water. You know what I'm saying? Ask somebody else. Be respectful though. Obviously, don't say something crazy. But yeah, that's how you can say no. Because when you say no to things that are the big things, it will allow you to be able to, when situations arises, you can say no to people and not say okay, and then be screwed for the event that's coming up. Have short breaks. It's important to have breaks. See, you can't just go out through the whole day and have a whole schedule, because it's going to be hard at first. Have breaks. Have time for yourself. Like, see, you could go two ways with this. You could have no breaks and try that, but you're high likely to quit. But if you stay consistent, then you can stop doing that, and then it will be easier for you to have all these tasks with breaks. I wouldn't advise that. I would think it would be better to have breaks so that it doesn't feel overwhelming and it doesn't make you like feel like it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. But I wrote down a whole entire list on how to help y'all with time management skills. So So the next thing is delegating tasks. What that means is basically after you're practicing, after you're making your schedules, after you're managing your time better, the next day or the next week, you basically say like, okay, this is how this went, this is how this went, and then you shine and you delegate the things that need fixing, things that need little tweaks. Make some tweaks to it. Don't be too hard on yourself, because like everybody's different, and your body wants to do some things, and you don't want to do something, you want to do something else, but you got to listen to your body. Last thing, reflect and adjusting strategies. Reflecting and adjusting. It's very important. When reflecting and adjusting, it's basically just like delegating tasks. But reflecting and adjusting is basically the concept is basically after the more you use it, you'll get better and better, and you'll learn what to do, what to not do, and it gets easier. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Subscribe for more. I got y'all.